And we're live!
Live! Hi, everybody. I'm Peg Heron-Heidel.
And I'm Maggie Lynn Heron-Heidel.
Whatsit TV?
Yes.
How is everybody doing tonight?
Clearly, we're not going to get any response immediately, but...
I know, but I put the question out there.
Yeah.
It's a Monday night. We had beautiful weather here in the Northeast. I think it was well-deserved. I'm sorry if all of you didn't, but one day of warmth, and now it's back to winter.
No!
Well, not so much winter, but...
Well, somebody's watching us. We're doing something right. Hello!
Hi, everybody.
Well, anyway, keep going. We were saying.
I was just talking about the weather. That's always a good subject.
Yeah, avoid politics at all costs, right?
Not always. But not here, not now. Anyway, it's the start of another week. Spring is getting closer every week.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And this is our first official live stream, so we hope we're doing it right. We're used to just pointing the camera, being able to do it. We do Facebook Lives. We haven't done a YouTube Live. So,
yes. So you are our guinea pigs. How are we doing? Put some comments below.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, you're used to seeing One Wife to Give, spoofs from us, satires, It's Tear the Dog. Oh, there's a number of them. But this is our first try. This is us.
Yes.
Peg and Maggie Lynn. We write, we produce, we do the acting, we do the casting, and the distribution of all of our films.
Yep.
So we thought, high time you get to know us when we're not in character.
Indeed.
And we hope you like us.
Yeah, we're not nearly as controversial most of the time.
Till she starts fighting with you.
I had a lot of fun doing a live video from Facebook earlier where I ribbed the heck out of her. So
I'm surprised you have a voice left after all of that.
Because I usually have a higher voice than this. So
see what you get? That's karma. No, she's a good egg.
Oh, thanks.
She was doing a lot of teasing about
you
me.
You would have to say that considering you laid me officially. That's the head here.
Yeah. I laid my daughter, Maggie Lynn. Moving along here. I forgot what I was going to say.
I did my job right then.
She does a lot of kidding. Or she did a lot of kidding earlier on.
I saved my serious stuff for my books.
Interrupting.
I'm sorry.
My character's name is Erotica Kane from One Wife to Give. It started out as a spoof on soap operas, you know, Erica Kane, Susan Lucci, that gorgeous lady. And it turned into its own comedy soap opera. And I'm Erotica Kane, and this is Noble Gardner. So when we're out talking about this and erotica this and noble that, and we forget the people are listening around us, and they don't know we're not talking about erotica. This erotica.
So God knows what they think we're doing at home.
She's bad tonight. Who found you?
Well, you know that's what people are thinking when they hear that word.
Well, after saying that I laid you, who knows what they're thinking?
Part alien, maybe.
We'd love to hear from you some comments, okay? Without feedback, it's really difficult. Can we see who's watching here?
I don't think so. Not with this one. You know, Facebook heads pop up and go bing, bing,
yeah,
bing.
Like
she can't read them, so everybody sees my ugly snoot when I come in and read them for her, but not tonight.
I can't see the camera.
Well, it's right there this evening.
I can see it now. We'd love to know what you guys would like to see more of. I don't mean this. Well, if you do, let us know.
Yeah.
This is just us being us. Mother-daughter teamwork. Oh, I did it. I'm her sister. Of course, everybody knows that I'm her sister. Her younger sister. Anyway.
So how old does that make me in dog years?
I have to put a plug in here if I could.
Yeah.
I finished in a really neat contest to be in the quarterfinals yesterday. I was number one for Miss Jet Set Cover Model 2020. 5 weeks of competing, and I get into the final rounds. Guess what? I need your votes, and they're free. The link will be below here, so if you could just hit it, it takes about...
Yeah, somebody commented. I'm trying to figure out what he asked for.
It takes about... Well, let me just finish this. Shameless plug. It takes just about 3 seconds. So if you hit the link, I would really appreciate votes.
The link isn't under our video yet. So.
It will be. It will be. Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. So if you look for it, I would really appreciate it. I need the votes in the next couple of days, or I won't make it into the next round. I was doing really well, and it slowed down a little bit because there's so many people competing. But I have faith, and I have faith in you. Okay. Anyway.
The pageant queen is done.
I have no queen yet. I'm not done yet either. I just have to say, when I make it, I'm not saying if. You'd be interested to see what I'm going to do with the prize money. It's not going to me. It's going to charities. I could certainly use it. I could use a vacation. Could you use a vacation?
I guess so.
Yeah, we could.
Depends on if we have to go together or not.
You're not done this afternoon, are you? Get out of here.
Anyways, Lex Furter said, challenge, let your mom give you 10 lipstick kisses on the face.
Ah. Okay. Don't I get any? Hey, this is one-sided.
See, when I like to, my head thing. I like to give hugs like this, you know?
I taught you that. You knocked a few people over doing that when you're only about this tall.
Hence why I now write novels with the way I do.
Would you like to see more of this, or impromptus and talking to you? We want to hear from you guys. Come on.
Here we go.
We work really hard to make you laugh.
And we're just as nutty in real life, so we're not putting on that sense.
No. And we're not drinking.
No.
We haven't smoked anything
No illegal
funny.
substances.
It's just
us.
us.
Just us.
So really, tell us in. Come on. We've only had one comment. Let's keep going. What would you like to talk about? Not me. You've done your share.
Well,
today.
we were supposed to. Somebody like a big forehead kiss. I don't know why we're getting requested this, but go ahead.
I'm not going to kiss you until I get a kiss or a demand for a kiss. This is not fair. Don't you love me? I'm going to give it to her.
Time. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, whoever you are, you better be happy.
Thank you for your comments. We're glad you're watching, and we hope that you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it. So anyway, Maggie, then. Can you wait till spring?
I was hoping it already was. So,
yeah,
I guess not.
Today. Are you guys ready for spring? It's been.
I could really do with no more snow.
Yeah.
Our husky really could use some more snow hopping around. He likes to sit his butt in it. I think he's nuts for that.
He's not nuts. He's being a husky.
Well, I've never seen other dogs sit his rear end in the snow and do this like a hen did.
Annabella, our greyhound, used to do it. She refused to move. You didn't want me to tell that story.
I don't think our viewers need to hear that.
Anyway, now that I've mentioned greyhounds, you guys have any greyhounds? They're wonderful dogs. They are absolutely wonderful. And no, they don't like to race around your house if you adopt one. They're couch potatoes. We've
really
had two
lazy-ass dogs.
Yeah. Beautiful, sweet. They're angelic in a way.
And on contrast, if you never want to have a living, waking, resting moment again, then get a husky for yourself like we got now.
Yes. Never a dull moment, that's for sure.
And if you really want an oddity, get yourself a Whatsit.
That's right. That's what we named our production company after. Our Icelandic Whatsit. We don't know what she is.
We don't know what she is.
She's supposed to be 35 pounds lab mix, and she's about 130 pounds right now. She just kept growing and growing.
And growing.
So a friend of ours who's British said, oh, well, I see that you have yourselves a Whatsit. So
it's stuck. So did Jada. She's a bit interesting animal.
Yes. But I don't think that we should say they're rescue dogs, because I think that they rescue us. What do you think? Are you animal lovers?
I don't think Jada rescued me. But Misha rescued us, not Jada. Jada kind of just lingers around like a bad uncle that nobody knows what to do with.
Now you have to think. She's not here to defend herself. But if you want to see who we're talking about, go to It's Tear the Dog. They've both had roles. They both act. And they've been wonderful. They don't like to act together. That's the one situation.
Jada doesn't like to share anything.
So she
her
takes
limelight, her bed, her space to piss in. That's a different story.
So when they're on camera together, Usually what happens is, on Jada's behalf, to Mishka, our husky, and that big Icelandic Whatsit rear end pushes him right out of the scene. Anyway, they're pretty funny clips. So you take a look. Let us know what you think.
Puddles is the character she plays. And I'm Euphoria as well, Boostel.
And I'm Peg Piddle. And I pay about $350 every time I pick up the phone to get advice from Euphoria.
God, I wish I got that for keeping Jada.
Yeah. Don't we all? I wish you guys would put some comments here.
Well, we have one viewer who's been staying loyally watching
you
us.
You did stay. Thank you so much. I still didn't get a request for a kiss. What is this? Come on.
She's not kissing me again.
Well, I have my indelible lipstick on, so I might get stuck to you. Now, that would be funny.
Yeah, that would go viral, wouldn't it? Anyways.
Yeah, let us know more about you, okay? I'm not kidding. Put the comments down.
Even if you're not watching live and watching this later after we get off, make sure to comment.
Yeah, we'd like to get to know our viewers. That's one of the reasons we're doing this. We're not just plugging ourselves. Of course we are, shamelessly doing it.
Reason.
No.
I do that often enough as it is, but...
So I hope everybody's well tonight. Had a nice Monday. Help me out here, Maggie, then. You're into the sarcasm. Put some beef into this.
We could all die tomorrow.
Oh, joy!
You wanted sarcasm!
Well, it is scary out there.
Well, yeah.
Very scary. We hope none of you are in danger who watches this later. And wear masks. We do that every winter. Just to be on the safe side. Oh, do we get dirty looks for doing it too?
We think people are like, you must have bubonic plague for wearing face masks.
One guy at a supermarket picked a fight with me. He came in pushing his cart. He saw me in the mask and started, these people in this area who think that they're who they are. And he just got worse from there to the point where I said, are you drinking? And his wife said, no, he's like this all the time.
And people are like that are the reason that divorces are made.
Mm-hmm. So I just said to him, listen, I'll pray for you. I might pray for your wife more.
Well, I also have severe allergies.
Yeah.
So when I go into a place, I'm also not trying to I try to keep myself from getting allergic things, dust out, perfumes out. Most people think they smell really good and they do. But if you're somebody who goes into a store reeking of something like bathes in perfume, I'm going to be allergic to you. So the mask is to keep me safe and to hopefully keep you away from me.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But I think people are warming up to it a little bit more in the last couple of weeks with the coronavirus.
Yeah, my father had a bad cough when he went into a store last week. The place cleared out.
Really? Mm-hmm. So, on the positive side, if you're in a hurry, just put a mask on, cough inside it, and you won't have any problem with lines. They'll just leave.
Oh, we're going to get in trouble for that.
Oh, well, we're in trouble. We're in trouble as it is.
Telling me that my masks, we should design one where you can have like a blowout tongue so that whenever somebody's giving me a dirty look for no reason, just have it go, and stick the tongue out. Maybe do it with a party favor thing,
Yeah, or like little trolls. I had a troll when I was little where Percy, I still remember his name. You press his tummy and his tongue would stick out. You could be like Percy.
This sounds like the one you married.
He's not here to defend himself.
His own personal troll.
Hey guys, what would you like to see us do more of? I mean, we have a couple of 100 videos out there. We're putting more together all the time. What would you like to see? We stay on the nice side of naughty. We don't go to the other side.
I eat perverts for breakfast. So don't test me. You think I'm kidding?
And even you'll see one of our videos says the nude shoot. Oh, it's a top seller, so to speak. We don't do nude. We tease about it though, and we'll give you a good laugh with our writing. Hopefully, people seem to like us.
Yeah.
Do you?
The only people that haven't liked us for the believers. They kind of arrived en masse. Shoot yourself, kill yourself. Needless to say, we didn't take your advice. One wonders why.
You know who was just You know who played Justin?
Miss Pageant Queen.
The queen. Just
Well, what would
lovely
you like
choice.
me to call you? Miss Pageant Runner-Up?
Okay,
You
queen.
win!
That's
Queen! Queen!
That'll stick. Teddy Michaels calls me queen. I just love it.
Slay Queen.
Hey, Teddy, I hope you see this. We gave you a shout out. He's a great musician. He is really on the rise. He's soaring. Look up his music. Just love to listen to him. Teddy Michaels.
And he's so
cute.
sweet. He doesn't have an
Yes.
attitude
Exactly.
yet. Don't ever get one, Teddy, please.
Also, don't cross his path, which
Yeah.
I respect. I think that's great. So come on, guys, put the comments out there. We're just going to keep yakking to each other. Or I'm going to have to plug myself again. No, not plug. Give a plug.
She
too.
doesn't have hair plugs.
No.
Just had to clarify that. You can keep saying plug. Yes.
All right, shameless self-promotion to try to get free votes from my Miss Jet Set model.
Beginning to feel
Come
like
on.
we're on Jerry Lewis telethon here.
Huh?
But you don't have to donate. You can just hit the vote button.
Kind of. If they donate, it goes to the B Plus Foundation. Yeah. Jet Set has
Why not
donated
A+? That's what I
over
wanna know.
$600,000 assisting families with children who are ill with cancer. Now, that's a lot of buckaroos. So if I'm helping with that, which I have been, I'm very pleased to do so. A very good cause.
Yep.
Oh, I'm going to cry if I keep talking about it.
Oh, what?
You're doing good
Tears bring
things.
viewers. Works for the Kardashians. Works for Oprah.
Then maybe we should go back to the Justin Bieber video.
Like,
I was Justin. And you know what? They didn't know it. I got called all sorts of things, but nobody knew it was me.
or a female.
Or a female, yeah. I was a little man, that's right. Anyway, we have nothing against Justin. We were just making fun of his.
And the little man comment is not aimed at him.
That's
That's what you just said.
Well, I
You
didn't
said
mean
it.
I didn't mean it.
Well, how would they know? I have to clarify whenever you come out with something.
Yeah, I have a tendency to do that.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Oh, it was nothing against Justin. His Dolly video from a few years back, we renamed, it was Lolly,
Yeah.
like lollipop.
If it makes you feel any better, I was the voice of Justin Bieber, so
I'm turning red.
I could see that. Here I'm a little pink too, except I think I'm getting a little more hot here than I am.
See next to me.
Well, this is Miss Frigid for anybody who knows. She goes outside and she gets cold. Usually she's cold. When you go outside, you are. When it comes to inside, we'll have to ask my father. But okay, I'm sorry. Oh, that one was a little bit too harsh, I think.
She's gonna get it.
Well, you can come out with zingers too. You're always so nice. I'm not.
I noticed. What was I saying about Justin? Oh, back to that. She never lets me finish.
He's not a small man. That's where we were.
We had so many views. It went viral, and the Believers started writing us the nastiest comments, death threats. You name it.
Saying that we looked autistic, we were so stupid. I'm not
Yes.
even sure how that's still a comment. That's nasty or not, but
Hope we get hit and run over and all sorts of horrible things.
throw yourself under a bus.
Yeah. But it was never meant to be anything against Justin Bieber. We happen to love him. So, Justin, if you hear that, it was not against you. You've seen in other videos we did that we were sticking up for you when some people weren't. So take a look at it. Well, maybe not. If you really love Justin, you might take it the wrong way, but it was a long time ago. Now they're going to watch it.
He's pulled his pants up a little bit, so there's less to make fun of.
Yeah, mine fell down.
When he started looking like he had legs this big and the pants up to there, that's when we started saying, okay.
Mine fell down in the video.
Well, I think his did too a couple times. You can tell me if you did, Justin. I had a couple of my classmates when I was in school have that happen, so we know it does. In fact, that guy's shoes came off a couple times too because he didn't belt his pants, didn't tie his shoes. It's a running trend, I think.
Gee, what were the initials?
Juicy stuff.
Oh, come on, you remember.
No, I'm trying to remember his last name. I remember the first one. He's consequently the fellow who has 666 now tattooed his ass, so maybe he hasn't gotten. Well, maybe his pants still fall down. It's like, just wait.
So that's why you got the tattoo?
I don't know.
He does this all.
I don't talk to the guy. All I see is
she knew about it.
Well, yeah, when you put a photo of your ass on Facebook with 666 on it, somebody's gonna notice.
Well, now we know.
Especially somebody who does parodies based on the stuff. So
guess,
watch out!
I guess he's still losing his pants regularly.
Or at least deliberately now. Yeah.
What do you all think of body piercing and tattoos? Let us know.
One word.
To myself.
Ouch. When I heard that genital piercing was a thing that's really getting hot amongst the generation this years, I said, ow!
Tell me why.
Now don't ask them to tell you why. This is YouTube. They'll come and tell you why.
Then we'll get penalized.
Yeah.
I meant it sarcastically. You can do a lot of things with your... But we won't go there. But what?
And she says, I'm the dirty one.
I'm thinking in a motherly way. Like she
well,
said,
yeah.
Ouch!
She had to get an epidural for the kind of pain people put themselves through voluntarily for this.
Having you.
Precisely. And they don't even get a kid out of this. They just get a nice piercing that if it gets stuck on something can come out. Ooh, zipper trouble.
My subtle daughter.
Yeah, that's actually a good point about me. That's the one thing I'm not.
You can be, but not right now, apparently.
Well, when we go live, we have to keep it interesting. I can't sit here and say, what's the weather doing outside for 25 minutes?
You're going on about genital piercing. This is the one that wore the pussy hat in our video. I made it.
That was good. I'll give it. She's actually starting to learn from me.
And modest, too.
Well, you're the Miss Calm, sweet person, powerhouse in business. Sarcasm, not so much. Sarcasm queen, not sarcasm queen.
Well, not on camera.
Well, that's right. Papa's usually not home, so that's usually when the sarcasm comes out.
Tell them that. He's home.
That's right. He's coming home in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So why aren't you being sarcastic?
I said not on camera. I have to keep my halo on.
Yes. Where's mine? It must be under the couch right about now.
We write our own lines. I can write the lines, but they don't just naturally pop out of my mouth. I'm on camera. And some of them are a little bit frisky.
She's good at putting them on paper. When it comes out of coming her mouth, you know, like when we're out in public and somebody says something particularly dirty, where does it go? Right over your head. And who had to grow up and learn how to keep a running dictionary and all that stuff to make sure she could bail you out? Me! So who wonders why me has to do that?
All right. Do you want me to tell them the Hyman story?
Oh my God, no.
See?
Well, now you're going to have to tell them the Hyman story. They can think it's something dirty.
She was little. And she heard
Not
something.
that little.
Rob, old enough to ask me what it was you had just heard somebody say, but young enough so that I didn't really want to.
Okay, the official story is my father was in Stop and Shop, and somebody was walking along saying that their nickname was Cherry. Of course, he made a lovely comment about, why would anybody name their daughter Cherry? So I said, Mama, why would anybody do that? What's the big deal? So she was then stuck cleaning up my father. Now tell the rest of the story.
So I told her as subtly as I could, but I thought I would make it into a lesson, a biology lesson. Then I couldn't remember the word. It just, maybe my mind was blocking it because this is my baby growing up, and I really didn't want to get into it just then. Yeah. Thank you, Brian, for bringing it up. So
consequently, where a lot of the sarcasm terms that I learned came from, Brian.
A couple of days later, will you let me finish? A couple of days later, it's a hot day in summer, and I wasn't trying to think about the term, so naturally it pops right into my head. And we have all the windows down. It was quite hot outside. We're stopped at an intersection in town where people know us. And I said, Hyman.
We're at a train station intersection. 20
Ah,
cars around us. All the windows open. All the heads turning. And because she's blurting something out, I didn't know what she was talking about or why the heads were turning.
I just go shouting
And
that
then it's like,
term.
oh my gosh! What were you thinking?
That's it. Sometimes I think better when I'm not thinking if I can't remember a term. It
Maybe
pops into my
that's
head.
what it is. When we're
Watch
doing
me.
this stuff, if I come out with all the dirty stuff, you can't then. Without thinking about it. Maybe that's it. See how much of a gem I am protecting my mother.
You're a gem.
At least I
Now
don't
let's
do
get
that at
back-
train stations.
Let's get back to a more suitable discussion on something. Why don't you guys comment? Take us away from this into something else. Well, you're getting to know us at least.
Why
I
we're
hope
so
they like us.
outrageous. So we wake up tomorrow and all our subscribers are gone. Well, then why?
Oh, come on. You wouldn't do that to
I don't
us.
think so. Unless they subscribe to us because of our booty video.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Have you seen the booty video? Take a look. Right on our playlist.
You won't believe the asses in it.
2 of them are ours.
You didn't have to tell them that.
Well, it started out.
It's not like my ass got credited on IMDb for my role.
It started out because we really loved J-Lo. We've seen her movies, her singing, her dancing, and out she came with booty with
Icky
Azalea. Iggy Azalea. We're like, why do you have to do this? You've got such talent. You're both good looking. You got great careers. Everybody loves. Why are you doing this? So we went to work and put a spoof together. That's what that's about.
Yes. When somebody makes a soft porn video, it's celebrity, we usually have our say about it.
I know. I mean, I don't think that they had to make a video to expose their butts when they're already popular. I mean, come on, have some dignity. We all have some. You have a butt. I have a butt. You all have butts.
Speak for yourself.
Nonetheless, I don't think it belonged in the music video. I mean, I can understand somebody that A, didn't have talent, was looking to make a name, saying,
And there
look
are
what I'm
a
doing.
lot of those in Hollywood.
Mhm. And a lot of asses. So anyway, that's
I'm
why
not
we
so
make
bad.
footage. They're everywhere.
See, you're turning pink like a little princess, yes.
I'm going to so get her after this. Go ahead, have a good time.
Well, let me put it this way. On our other stations of the last week, she's been saying, nobody wants to see just me talking. So, we're on camera, and I'm trying to back off and give her the limelight. Where'd you go, Maggie Lynn? So, you invited me to do this.
Well, you know I'm not very talkative.
Oh, no. First film festival. She told me everything that I need to say to the audience. We get up there. I didn't get a word out. She wouldn't shut the hell up the whole time. And then at the end, do you have anything else to add, Maggie Lynn? After she'd taken everything I'd come up with saying, it said it herself. So this is not little angelic queen that she likes to come out as.
Didn't mean it. It was our first film festival. I'm used to acting, giving speeches, doing sales pitches. I was a former magazine publisher, sold my own ads. But to get up live and talk about what we did in the video, spoofing Miley
She didn't
Cyrus.
think that she'd have anything to say.
So I told her what I thought she should say, and then I used up all the lines myself. I'm sorry. You forgive me.
Yes. And I might add, I was a lot sweeter back then. Did I say these kind of things?
No. Now, come to think of it, this has all gone to our head, hasn't it?
Or
See
I
what
just
I have
got
to put up with?
wise. I got wise on how to get my voice in.
I always let you talk. Growing up, you had
Not
the
that
limelight.
time you didn't.
Well, I didn't want them to think that I was ignorant,
The
stupid.
real kicker was we'd entered it under the juvenile end of the competitions.
Well, it was our very first video. It's a Lulu. Can't be shamed. Take a look. You remember when Miley Cyrus came out with Can't Be Tamed? You have, once again, somebody who's talented, well-known, beautiful, and out she comes with that, sitting in a bird's nest, feathers all over, and struts around in feathers. So we got to work and made it into a spoof with a little different take on it. And that was our very first video. I don't think so. We made it into 5 film
I'm
festivals.
not talking about us.
Me?
Well, that could be whatever.
Miley?
No.
Actually, she wasn't in it. It was Viley, Virus.
I'm talking about the original video, not anything we did.
Of course,
the
we wouldn't do anything
inspiration.
crazy. Plenty of fodder out there for these spoofs.
Problem is now with the music video world, they've all decided since they can't get viral views, since people have gotten used to shock value, they now have to do absolute weird things or act like saints.
And it looks like
how
it's
do you
a
spoof that.
But it looks like a spoof already. So how do you spoof a spoof?
Yeah.
So if you got any ideas, share them with us. We're hungry to do another one. and none of them mean disrespect to the actual people we're spoofing. Remember years ago when they'd have roasts and all the top names in Hollywood would come together, sit at a dinner table, long table, and they just have fun picking on each other. It was hilarious. That's what we do. It doesn't mean we dislike the people that we're spoofing by any means.
Nor does it mean we're not having fun while we do it.
Sure. They can spoof us anytime.
Oh, I'd love that.
I would do. Oh, I would love that also.
We actually had a couple of celebrities come back to us and say they liked it, so it's not like we pissed anybody off. Like a couple of real beauty queens from Crown Chasers actually found our spoof.
TLC channel.
And got back to us about it. One of them liked it, and the other one was a bit of a bitch about it, but she wasn't nasty.
I would say it's because you portrayed her as a bit of a bitch in the spoof.
Well, she kind of was on television.
She wasn't too fond of us after seeing it, but we spoke back and
forth. She
forth.
got free publicity off of us, so why did she complain?
Yeah.
It's not like the pilot actually got picked up by the TV station, so.
That's true.
Oops.
They have our video to look back on.
People find us more than they do them.
Okay. How about when you portrayed Kelly, the DJ?
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
I was Taylor Swift in one of our VJs.
Sorry, my thing keeps falling off, folks.
Our videos. And I made you up to look like who?
DJ Khalid on weed.
And
I had a beard on.
Nobody knew who she was.
Thank God for that! I mean, I can handle I was the Weeknd in another spoof. It was actually fun doing drag. But
she was good at it, too.
Well,
we got her.
What can one say when I'm the Weeknd, you know? When he still had that thing on the top of his head.
I think it was something where he could tell the weather. You know, kind of, well, I better not do it. It might have funny hand signals up there, but they just shook in different directions. I think that's what it was. Gonna rain tomorrow! Gonna rain tomorrow!
The Weeknd had a weather vane in his head.
That's what I'm getting at. We're naughty, aren't we?
No, it's fun. Maybe that's why he shades it off. Puxatani Phil must have gotten jealous. Either that or the Weeknd didn't want to get up on that Sunday morning and say, it's gonna be spring for the next thing. I didn't see my Well, imagine the shadow he'd cast with that thing he's got in his head. But
who else can we pick on?
Oh, come on. Let's be controversial here. We've covered the subject of genital piercings and 666. Where else can we go?
I can turn you into Justine Believer.
Nobody wants to see that.
From under the red carpet, I played journalist Susie Schlossard.
We still do this, by the way.
Yes. We haven't done one in some time. Take a look if you want
We're trying to figure out who to make Justine Believer be after, because she was a believer obsessed with Justin Bieber. Now he's married. You know, she's the kind of fan that would she bought his hair that he cut off when he took off his dreadlocks and kept them in her bra. So, where does one go from here? Who else could you be obsessed with? We have to figure out a last name for Justine.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Are you listening to me, people?
That's Justine. I wear earplugs when I play next door. And that's why my character drinks on stage. Little flask there. Take a look at it. That's when she wore the pussy hat. Oh, that was priceless.
That wasn't my idea. It was watching all the people doing the feminist rallies doing it. It's not like I do that on the regular, people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You can be on whatever side of the political field you want to be. But when you're waltzing around in pink hats saying they're pussy hats, where has your dignity gone?
That's
you are asking for somebody to make fun of you. And if you get mad at me about it, it generated free PR for you because it went viral again because of my making fun of it.
You're
so if
just
nobody
a mad
saw
woman.
you on CNN, they'll look you up now.
You're just a mad woman.
Excuse me, I'm a mad cow. Yeah.
Hey, don't get us wrong. We believe in equality, equal rights, I won't get into that, but
We don't
as
do
she
politics unless we're making fun of it.
we've done some, picking on the Common Core.
We're all like Dolly Parton. Common Core isn't really supposed to be about politics. It's supposed to be about the kids, and you should see some of the kids that have come out of that system. Actually, I did just go political. Thank you.
What we're trying to say is that we respect everybody's rights to their own beliefs.
Even if we think they're insane. Not that I'm saying that about any particular thing we've just discussed.
Like on Facebook, if people just so much think that you have looked at one party without going, ew, and you favor the other, I'm not going to go there. I will not be pulled into this. But they block you, unfriend you. And it's gone on right and left. You guys know
And that's if you're lucky.
Yeah. We don't believe in that. Everybody's entitled to believe what they want as long as they're not hurting somebody else in the process.
If you want to be an idiot on your own time, that's your decision. You can do that.
If you came back to us and reamed us over because we were saying that about pussy hats, you're entitled. We're not going to get ticked off at you.
No. In fact, we love it when people comment because then it makes us go viral all the faster.
True.
So if you don't like us, don't comment. If you like us, then comment.
There
Do
you
whatever
go.
you like.
It's a free society.
All those believers who came after me and said, kill yourself, your own comments made it go viral and the whole world see it. Who's laughing now?
Mm-hmm. Oh, goodness. And Lana Del Rey, they got ticked off because we spoofed her. But the funny thing was, we used a clip from SNL as the intro. And we did it in such a convincing manner that they thought we were SNL. And they're wondering why we were picking on our own
They
guest.
thought I was Lana Del Rey.
Why are you picking on Lana when she's on the show? You shouldn't do that as professionals.
So apparently they thought my best shot at picking on her was actually the amount of talent she does have. And these were people who actually were fans of hers. So, yeah.
All we really ever did was spoof some of the lyrics and the fact that, no, thank you.
Okay. This is water, by the way, people.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell them what it is? It's delicious stuff. Nature's Promise.
Nature's Promise, Stop and Shop, organic, no crappy additives.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Can't
taste,
be
good.
too careful these days what you put in your stomach.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, back to Lana. We just, the way Maggie then portrayed her is sleepy.
Don't tell me no.
And
I just did a little bit of an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. Excuse me.
well, Disney was going to use her to do over some of their famous classics.
They did.
We really went to town on that one. Did they come through that? Because, I mean,
They redid it with.
They
had her do. They had to
Just
do some
don't
of the parts
get
of
the
Sleeping
connection.
Beauty.
You're talking over me. Isn't that annoying? You're not supposed to correct your mother. Weren't you ever taught properly? Oh, that's right. I am your mother.
Well, I didn't correct you at the film festival now, did I?
You have nothing left to say. No.
Mind you, I was 18 at the time, very impressionable. impressionable. I didn't pronounce it right. Silly me.
Are you done?
Yeah, I think so.
So did this?
There
she goes again.
I might also mention it about twice her size. So if you ever see she's disappeared, because I've sat on her.
Did Disney actually have her do that? I never.
No, they had her do Sleeping Beauty. That's why I was correcting you. That was it.
Well, that's appropriate.
I know you. La 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 la. That's the only one she did.
Mm-hmm. That's a blessing in itself.
Sorry, Lana. Parties you would have seen if you did.
Sorry, Lana. We just didn't think it was appropriate, so we made a spoof out of it. We spoof. And you know something? If we don't think that you're important enough or popular enough, why would we be spoofing you?
Mel Brooks had a set of balls enough to do it multiple times over on controversial subjects, and nobody went off with him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, maybe that's because he's a man. Maybe it's not. We're not going to Taylor Swift him to death. Yes, I did just say that, people. I'm tired of women saying that they have less opportunities than men. We know that that's the case. Stop bitching about it and do something about it.
Absolutely.
I do it all the time. I'm a science fiction author, and that's the biggest genre for men a lot of the time. And you know what? We women are breaking into it. You know what? The men in that genre love me. So, who's saying that it's a male-dominated field when nobody's doing anything about it, when you can do something about it like I am?
And I did. I was in business for myself. I looked like I was still in college, I was told, and I started Real Estate Magazine that became the largest magazine, 4-color magazine in the Northeast. And I did it. I started it. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. My point is, you know how many male brokers, company owners I had to deal with?
A guy pulled a gun on her once. I mean, seriously.
Just to see what I would do. He had no intention of shooting me. Just said, there, what do you think? Like, cool. What type is that? Don't let them get to you. That's how you deal with the chauvinists. Now, I know some of them, they deserve more than a big belt in the mouth. But generally, don't let them get you mad because they've won. Just get even. Or better yet, don't even get to that point. Just outsmart them.
You don't even have to let on you're getting even. Just do what you love to do best, and you will get there.
Right, girls?
Yeah.
And guys, nothing against you. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the real chauvinists. And we know none of you are any of those.
No. I know a load of authors who all love me, and you want to know something great? Most of my readers are men. Okay? So the whole thing about men not reading women's work, to my large degree and experience, is not true. So everybody's screaming that men don't like women and all that blah, 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 blah. They hate.
You don't like women? Well, some of them
do. Well, they don't like women talking. Well, that's also a growing problem in this universe with things.
Most of our audience, male audience. So we're really not looking to offend you. We're not even talking about you at all.
We're saying people stop yelling at each other and stop hating each other. It's ridiculous.
I think we're talking about this because Weinstein is on everybody's mind since he was just sentenced. And that's the type of person that we're referring to. Not you guys.
Yeah, the only person we really ever spoofed in that sense was, what's his name? Wiener. We did the Wiener song. Anthony Weiner.
Yes.
So we're not for any sexist kind of stuff. Male or female sexism, because it does go on. I think that's what we're trying to say.
We all have our different fortes, being men, women. We have differences. We have so many similarities.
Some people marry inanimate objects. Get it
again. We all have our great strengths. So we should work together and stop worrying about who's overpowering who. Mm-hmm. 40, 60, 80, 20, 50, 50. That's my take on it. And no, it hasn't been easy. It's not like I had a fairy tale time of it. Believe me.
Neither have I.
Mm-hmm. And we're not now. So anyway, we just wanted you guys to get to know us a little bit. We hope you've liked what you've seen and that you haven't decided, oh my gosh, this is what I've been supporting.
I don't think they will.
You know what? No, I don't think so either.
Considering what we normally do, this is pretty tame, I would think.
Yeah, but we're not acting.
We're not doing Justin Bieber. We're not
Justine
waving our rear ends at the camera. That's we're actually pretty tame right now.
Oh no, somebody said they want us to do that. See that right there?
We don't moon. Okay?
Just kidding. Now, our main goal here and what we write, although we make points, mostly is to make you laugh. And forget about whatever troubles you've had during the day. And we've been told by so many people that they've had a really bad day, or they're up all night long and they're really having a sorrowful night and going into a dark place. And some of them say they first start watching us. They've never seen us before. And are they crazy? So they watch a little bit more. And then they come back to us and tell us we got them out of their dark place. That they forgot about what they were so dismal about and trying first to figure out what we were doing for a couple of seconds and then laughing.
If only just simply if they're thinking of shooting themselves, by the time they finish watching us, they want to shoot us instead.
No.
Well, the believers, you know.
Yeah, maybe. I know somebody. I personally know him, but I wasn't in touch with him for a long time. It's a relative. And that was the very first time that happened. He had a terrible night. He was going through bad times. And I got a message in the morning when I got up and he said, I looked at your videos, Peg, and I said, she's crazy. What is she doing? And he watched them for a little bit longer. And for the night, we entertained him and he forgot his troubles. And he thanked me. That's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Make you happy.
Yep.
So let us know if we're successful or not, okay?
And always make sure to comment what you want to see us spoof of. We try to listen.
Yeah.
When it comes to strange requests that are inappropriate, not so much. When it comes to, we're kind of like the Hollywood show ever so slightly. Mm-hmm. We're people pleasers in the sense that we want to keep you happy and laughing.
We're original though.
Yes.
We don't just copy. Oops. Sorry. We actually like them. We've watched a lot of their shows. But they're taking somebody's production and redoing it themselves. Like we try to put a fresh take on things. So there is a difference between us. That's all.
We're a bit more sarcastic.
I do have to say, though, we've said we stay away from politics. Yeah, I played Hillary Clinton.
And that's true.
You go through the playlist, you're going to see it. Nothing against Hillary Clinton, but it was funny, some of the things that were going on. At least we thought so. Don't get mad at me for that, but...
I invited Trump on our show.
Several times we did. Mm-hmm.
You imagine Justine Belieber interviewing him? That would be fun.
Oh, I'd love that. Yes. President Trump, if you're watching this, you're still invited. We'll be very nice to you.
The only joke I've ever made is about your tan being a little phosphorus. That's the worst I've ever said, so it's not like we're really mean.
As Justine Belieber, you said that.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Other than that, we try to give everybody, we respect everybody.
I mean, I made jokes about myself when I did self-tanner once. It was a disaster, so I know what you go through sometimes.
I had to portray Nicki Minaj.
Oh my God. Oh, do you have an idea how much tanner that took? We couldn't even get her dark enough to do that part.
Oh,
I mean, when you compare us, you can see how white I am. And look at me right now. She's much more I usually get stuck with paler roles because I have such a pale complexion, and you have a more bronzy kind of color. So
I was good in bronze for that one.
She was orange, day glow orange.
That's not what I was going for, but
what do you do?
I couldn't go any darker because I didn't want people to think I was making fun doing blackface.
Yeah, we don't do blackface.
No, we get in enough trouble not doing things like that. So I wound up a little orange. Yeah. That was fun with my pink tutu. Remember that? Hi, Nikki.
She took a couple of puffy pink slippers and stuffed them in the top of her top.
Look like pom-poms. Hey, whatever it takes. Oh, and then there's Kim Kardashian. I portrayed Kim. And you are?
I was Clay.
Yes, well. Yes, we've even had Kanye in a couple of our spoofs. Just all in jest, okay? And frankly, we'll probably do more of it.
The world needs to laugh, people.
Exactly. Everybody's too serious, especially since the campaigns from 2015.
I mean, seriously, everybody's so busy hurling insults at each other, they've forgotten how stupid they look.
People changed. We noticed that with the reception for our humor. As soon as those campaigns picked up and the hate started, we noticed a difference. It's not that we lost viewers, it's just the comments changed. You know, laughing and humor, It got
It got people through World War II. It can get us through
say.
World War III, which I'm sure people are egging for.
But that's just
we don't want that.
A lot of it has disappeared, and it's essential. Laughter really is the best medicine.
When you think about it, you think back to the Dean Martin and who was in those films?
Jerry Lewis and
Jerry
Dean Martin.
Lewis. They were doing films about the war, and they were funny.
Bob Hope.
Where did that sense go? It helped people keep going, even when things were going crazy. I mean, seriously, some of the worst atrocities during that war was ever seen, and everybody knew it, and they weren't ignoring it. But you cannot just sink into that place of, well, then again, they didn't have antidepressants back then, so they had to do something, right?
Look what happened.
Laugh instead of taking pills.
Look what happened in our case. Actually, we started making videos thanks to the situation here. I brought my mom home after she had a massive stroke, was paralyzed. Before that happened, she was a real spitfire. Well, home she came. She had memory loss, which was Heidi. It was really tragic. I was her sole caregiver.
You poor thing.
No, I'm glad I could do it. But you know what got us through the hard times? Because she was not happy. Who's happy in a wheelchair?
There are some people who are happy in a wheelchair. I wouldn't say that.
She adapted, but humor. And we realized one day with some of the little scenarios we would do just to get my mom happy, your grandma, in a happier place, we were taking on roles, not just telling stories.
I remember the first time you did that. You were doing a spec commercial for Bruce Springsteen signing your boob. So she got the bright idea to shove a tennis ball in one brassiere side, and what did you stuff down the other side? It wasn't a ping pong ball.
It was one of the dog's balls.
No, that it was pretty small. Remember the tennis ball was on one. I don't know what it was, but her boob on one side was big, and then the other side was small. It was a commercial. TMI, people, I know.
I did commercials before we opened this up. I was an actress then, and this was a commercial I was picked for. Actually, I didn't do that. It came down to a few of us. But we were supposed to have somebody sign an autograph on our chest.
Sharpie.
So I was going on saying, I don't know if I really want to do this.
You were talking about being imbalanced. Yes, that's right. I forgot that. That was what she said when she was doing, I'd have been imbalanced. Now these. I think it was that you had one boob swell up, considering the fact that was the one he signed. That's what you did. We have it on tape somewhere.
Too much information. No, I'm not imbalanced. By the time I got now, they'll all be well, at least not there.
See, I'm not so bad.
Now it's the lady protested too much. Maybe I'm imbalanced up here for doing some of the skits.
She told me I was once.
But by the time I came out to you being funny about this with things stuffed in my shirt, yes, I was greatly imbalanced. One was out here and the other one was here.
So it's not like this isn't a learned behavior for me, folks.
But anyway, in case you're interested, I decided not to do the commercial because I really didn't want anybody writing on my breast.
No offense to Sharpie, but
things like that ignited
Whatsit Productions.
I got your grandma out of her place so many times. And then we decided to do, she had me dress up for Halloween as Lady Gaga. So the townsfolk who didn't really know me, because I was usually home at that time, taking care of my mom and raising her.
A mother's love when her child has been sick for a long time, which I was at that age. And once the child wants to do something crazy, the mother and father oblige it. She was Lady Gaga, I was Batgirl, and my father was, well, he was supposed to be
Captain Crunch.
No, he was supposed to be a pirate. He looked more like George Washington. So then we decided we'd sew my stuffed parrot thing onto him, make him into a pirate. And he still looked more like George Washington with a more tropical twist.
And I showed up.
And it was, ow!
Well, somebody's kind of, sorry.
Well, I was telling him about what it was. It's a big white wig.
And I had dog toy steaks since she wore that meat dress. So I had the little squeakers all over my dress. So I thought I might as well go with this. So we went to the town Halloween party and I just squeaked my dog steaks. What does one do? So we make a video of Lady Gaga.
Voluntarily, no less.
If you're going to go for it, you might as well throw yourself in the whole way.
Our
so we
neighbor
did
hasn't spoken to us since.
our late. Yes, they did. One of them didn't. That's true. So we did a Lady Gaga spoof, and not very good. That was actually our first video, but we didn't form the company at that time, so it doesn't really count.
And people wanted more. So.
Yeah. So we went for...
You asked for this.
Our first video, got into business, and opened up Whatsit Productions TV. Whatsit TV, we call it now.
Yes.
I think we have kept them long enough. If you actually watch this.
There's somebody still watching, so we haven't bored at least one person.
Hey, way to go. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't see that there. Thank you. Let us know what you think.
And
Okay?
again, nobody's liked it either, so.
Yeah, come on, guys. And don't forget my fragile ego trying to be the winner of Miss Jet Set Cover Model Search 2020. Free votes. We will put the information down below.
Hail Queen. Bow down, bitches.
It's for a very good cause, and so will my winnings be. It's not for me, it's for charity. And if you love people, you love animals, I intend to do that, to help both of them. I get choked up when I think about it. I would love to have an animal sanctuary set up. All those poor, sweet animals, and I finally can do something for a group of them, not just 2 or 3 here and there. So
yeah, we like to rescue animals. Yes. Personally, I can't wait for all the burrows we'll help save. We seem to specialize in jackasses with what we do, so. And
people who have serious illnesses.
Yeah.
Okay. So before I get all teary-eyed over this, just vote for me and give me a chance to do that, okay?
She won't look down her nose at you once she wins, trust me.
Me? I'm never like that. I think you can tell just from this video.
Well, you haven't won.
Why
yet.
Would I?
She's totally level-headed. If anything, I'm worse than she is when it becomes being an egomaniac.
If and when, and I'm going to say when I win this, it will actually, the credit actually will go to all those who voted for me.
Exactly.
Not me.
I made an ass out of myself last Saturday saying vote people. So I get some credit here too.
Oh, when you wore the whiskers?
Yes.
I love you.
I love you too.
And we love you.
Since that person wanted her to give me a kiss, I'll do this and give you a big squeeze instead. All right? She can choke me after we get done with this. But don't tell her I
wouldn't. Anyway. Good night, guys. We'll see you through the week. Please give us some feedback. We love you very much, and God bless.
God bless you guys. Yes, we did it. It's still on.